Today I want to talk about your biggest fears in this episode of The Joe Gleason Show. So the number one fears that we talk about when folks come into the office, they're concerned about, do I have enough money to be retired? Am I taking enough income? Am I taking too much income? We had some clients come in a few years ago that they had a 7-figure portfolio, and as we worked through their budgeting and all the different parts and components of their plan, we found out they could take twice as much income as they were taking. They were so concerned about the rate that they were taking money out that they went super conservative. And other times we've had folks come in where they're taking way too much money, and we've had to have them pump the brakes a little and say, let's get within the budget a little more. You know, I also know it's a big concern when folks come in that with everything changing and the whole landscape of healthcare, on one hand, folks are living longer, so we're living more healthy and fulfilled lives, but on the other, is my money gonna last? Do I have enough in reserve for emergencies? Do I have enough in my portfolio to maintain my standard of living? And it's really important that when we go talk about all these things that you know the answer to those questions. We've talked about income and we've talked about healthcare, but another thing that we need to talk about is risk. Are you taking too much risk in your portfolio? Could you take a little bit more? But there's also things that happen that we can't plan. Things like terrorist attacks, hurricanes, weather tragedies. Those are the things we need to have built into the plan that we don't know that are coming. So we've talked about your fears. We talked about the 3 things that really are the more common fears that are out there. And it's important that you work with someone that not only understands your fears or those fears, but also someone that can correlate that and encompass that into your financial plan and how that should fit in your life and in your portfolio. So as you're watching this video, that's what I want you to think about. What are those fears? What are those things that keep you up at night? So that as you begin to face them, as you solve them yourself, or as you work with an advisor, that you can really start taking those steps to live that dream lifestyle. Hey, if you like that video, what I'd like to do is get a special report we just created called the 5-Star Retirement. Click the link below and we'll get it right out to you.